Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-binaries and transgenders, this is the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast, live from Brewery Studios in Garfield, New Jersey. I am Darth Messiah 2.0. I'm the mail boy. I'm also the CEO, but in case you did not know, every time I come, it is time to go. He's your boy on Pull Talk with his hoes. And on the phone is always the OG, the triple OG of the Ultra Heelz that talks all the shit.
It's your boy, Alex, the motherfucking Hill, a.k.a. the Stanley of Podcasting, and also known as the man who girl to the crossface. Have a run into a crossface, and you can find that on MySpace.
Because Twitter is canceled.
Yeah.
Although Kanye got his shit back, but, you know.
So
and
did
on,
Trump.
Yeah, and on the boards, they call him a J Kid.
Yo, it's your boy J Kid on the ones and twos, bringing you that Ultra Heelz wrestling news.
Yeah. We got a packed show, so
we do.
We're gonna get straight to it.
Let's get it. You know why they're here? You know why they're here in the first 3
If
minutes?
this is your first time here, Chicks of the Week.
Hey.
Chicks of the Week. The greatest 3 minutes in wrestling podcasting weekly. Chicks of the Week. A young Thunder Rosa. This was a throwback pick from her. This was her throwback Thursday. A young Thunder Rosa poking that thing out.
Yeah.
You know what that's from, Alex? You know what? Ken Edwin.
That's why I laugh.
Poking that thing out. He's funny as fuck. Anna J in the middle. No, I'm sorry, not Anna J. Ty Conti in the middle. And Mandy Rose. You see the booty in the mirror. And you still get the face too.
I'm sorry. You were saying something about Mandy Rose, because all I was looking at was the mirror.
Yeah, the mirror's of course definitely something to look at.
And then round 2 of Cheeks today.
Oh, round 2.
Yeah, we got a round 2 today. We got Aaliyah.
Mm-hmm.
In the middle. I usually don't use like actual wrestling picks, but Jade Cargill, I thought those were like stockings or like leggings. That's just body paint on her bare ass cheeks.
You know what's even more funny? I followed the person that made her outfit, and it had wrestling tights that was yellow, and she just opted out at the last minute and said, fuck it.
Yeah, because by the end of the match, like half that shit rubbed off. So that was body paint on her ass cheeks.
It was.
Hey, look, I just want to know who painted her, because they did a good job.
Word. And one of our favorites that we didn't know about like 6 months ago that had the cakes, Gigi Dolan.
Hey.
Is that good? I knew she had the cakes, but I didn't know it was I didn't know it was double cheeked up.
Yeah.
On a Tuesday afternoon like that. Like, goddamn.
Double cheeked up on a Tuesday afternoon.
Hey.
Like goddamn. Like, you know, I love me a little ginger, but this bitch a carrot, and I'm all with that, Doc.
You know what? Jake, I gotta send you that clip. We need to drop for that. Double cheeked up on a Tuesday afternoon.
We need it.
We need that clip. We need that drop.
We need it.
I'll send you the clip.
Good Lord. I ain't gonna lie. The first round was the appetizer, but this the main course plus a dessert. I'm with this one. Good Lord.
Double cheeked up on a Tuesday afternoon.
Marv's gonna.
I might go.
The hell you doing with all that ass?
Hey, look. I might go watch Katie Cargill match again one more time. But I want her to beat down my ass like she down somebody else's ass.
Bow Wow. She coming for Bow Wow.
She's coming for Bow Wow's soul. Right
dude, the sad nigga, I feel like she could really beat the shit out of him just on GP.
She's bigger than him.
Yeah.
She's like 6 foot, like 170. I think he's like 5'7". He's put on weight, so he might be over 200 now because he's getting fat in his old age.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, I feel like anybody can beat Bow Wow that's over the age of 13.
Basically.
Yeah, basically.
Because you know these new niggas love to fight.
Mm-hmm. I'm more of a Call of Duty guy, so I'm more of a shooter.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna hit your kneecaps. I'm gonna allow you to live, but you ain't gonna be able to walk ever again. I'm sorry, I'm still looking at this damn picture.
Man,
might have to go this. Look, might go to this photo. We never gonna get to Ultra Fantasy Booking.
Yeah,
You're gonna be like, so what your matches are? Fuck my matches, dude. I just want to look at this for the rest of the next hour.
Word.
Let's send a personal copy for Alex.
Yeah, we'll send him a personal copy.
Definitely.
Oh, but no, first of all, that Gigi Dolan one. Oh, you don't need a personal copy.
No, you sent it to me because I missed that one.
Yeah.
You sent it to me.
You know, look, I had sent it to you. That's the reason why I got off it.
Anyway, let's move on to Ultra Fantasy Booking. And last week was Death Before Dishonor, the biggest pay-per-view in the history of Ultra Fantasy Booking. The WrestleMania of Warzone, if you will. Death Before Dishonor. And our opening match on night one, this was a 2-night event. Night one kicked off with an MLW Openweight Open Challenge. Champion Daniel Bryan took on none other than Pat McAfee. And the final voting was Pat McAfee, 28%, Daniel Bryan, 72%. Next up, we had a 6-woman tag team match. It was Team Australia, Tony Storm, Indy Hartwell, and Tanel Dashwood taking on Team Thickass, Nikita Lyons, Taya Valkyrie, and Mercedes Martinez. And by 68 to 32%, Team Australia took home the victory.
That sounds like good, more of a pro wrestling match than more of a cheat match.
Match 3, it was a tag match. It was a grudge match. MJF has been plagued by the Usos. He brought in his Hebrew brethren, LA Knight, and they took on the Usos. And the Usos took home the win, 49% of the voting to 30% of LA Knight and MJF winning. And there was a third option, LA Knight getting jumped by Solo Sikoa before the match. But the Usos ended up winning that clean, according to the fans.
No, that's very Usi.
That was very Usi.
Very Usi of him.
Match 4 for the AEW Tag Team Championships. Red Dragon taking on the challengers of the Good Brothers. Now, this is a spillover feud between AJ Styles and Adam Cole because, there's the Bullet Club connection, but then they had a falling out, so now their tag team brethren are feuding as well. So the Good Brothers took home the win, 68-32%. We have new champs, the Good Brothers. Next, we had a video of Renee Paquette's interviewing AJ Styles earlier in the day before the pay-per-view. AJ, everyone is dying to know what you chose as a stipulation to end your blood feud with Adam Cole. Well, Renee, as everyone knows, my problems with management since Old Man Cornette took over. However, we had a chat and we're on the same page now. So I will end Adam Cole and the match that he and the Midnight Express made famous. Tonight, I have chosen a scaffold match. We're going old school, people. So in the scaffold match, AJ Styles defeated Adam Cole 70-30%. And the main event of night 1 for the United States Championship, the WCW United States Championship, Brock Lesnar took on Cody Rhodes, and we have ourselves a draw. So we're gonna run this one back. Jesus! It was a time limit draw. Cody survived the Beast couldn't put him down. So that was night 1. Night 2, because the MLW Openweight Championship is our workhorse title, after defending on night 1, Daniel Bryan is back again with another open challenge. This time taking on his longtime friend, Kane, who we've signed off the free agent list. And Bryan Danielson's title reign has come to an end. Kane is the new MLW Openweight Champion. 54-46%. Coming out of nowhere with a win.
That's different as hell.
Yeah.
That's very different.
Match 2 is a beat the clock challenge between Alexander Hammerstone and Walter. Walter was taking on the Grizzled Young Veterans in a handicap match. and he beat the Grizzled Young Veterans in under 3 minutes. Walter took on Breezango in a handicap match, and it took Walter slightly longer. It took him 4 minutes. So therefore, Hammerstone won the beat the clock challenge, and he will get to pick the stipulation in their next head-to-head bout. Jesus! Next up, match 4, we have a tag team Money in the Bank match between The New Day, FTR, War Machine, and The Acclaimed. And our Mr. Money in the Banks, FTR. They're going back after the tag titles now. They were the second champs, I believe. So they have another shot at the titles. Match 5. Wow. This is a shocker, because the voting was definitely different from the last time I looked. For the TNA Women's Championship, Charlotte Flair taking on champion Bayley. And we have a new champion, Charlotte, winning 57 to 43%.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And our main event of night 2 and the main event of this massive event, 2-night event. Darby Allin challenging for the IWGP Championship against champion Jacob Fatu. I believe this is title change number 4, but Darby Allin is the new IWGP World Champion. And that was death before dishonor.
Let me tell you, that alone felt like majority of the show.
Yo, for real. It did.
At this point right now, I'd be like, so what about your show? Man, fuck my show. God damn, that was a lot. Shit.
There was a lot going on.
Yeah, we had like 4 or 5 title changes. It was a good show. Good show.
Big show. It was
The Charlotte thing, the Charlotte, what do you call it, match, what threw me off when I voted, what do you call it, was beating Charlotte. And I was like, okay, that's going to be an easy win. And you tell me Charlotte won?
Yeah, the last time I looked at, Bayley was up like 66% or something. And that would, like, I guess like the last like 10 people that voted went the opposite direction.
That's just crazy.
That just threw me off. You was like, Charlotte won. I was like, what, babe? Bayley had that shit in the hand. What the hell?
That sounded like a heel win, basically.
Damn near,
because it looked like we got lopsided pretty much at the end of it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be a win. And Charlotte did something no woman has ever done. She hit Bayley with a low blow.
So I kicked her in the pussy.
Jesus. You know what's funny? I would like to see that in just a regular match. A chick just low blow another chick, and then just get the schoolboy pin to doom and just win.
Yeah.
Just smack her in
I'd like to hit the internet be pissed about that.
So now we have this month's pay-per-view from Dragon Force, which is Ignition.
Oh, yeah. So Ignition is going to start off simple, straight to the point. Paul Heyman is going to come out and declare that he wants Ciampa out there before the night is over to fully explain himself before he have Ciampa beaten so bad that he don't know which company he wrestles for. We saw the first match. Seeing how Mia Yim and Banks had an outfit match last week, and Banks won, we will have a best 2 out of 3 out of these two. Since I don't think people thought that this was going to be a one-time match. It will be Banks and what is my Yim name now? Shannon?
No, she's using Mia Yim in WWE.
No, they changed it.
They did?
Yeah, they changed it. Her name is different now.
When?
If you go to WWE app and look at her name is don't say Mia Yim on it no more. They changed it.
Or did they accidentally put up Reckoning?
No, it starts with an M.
What?
Still got this. Yeah, they changed it. I saw it earlier today. That's why I was like, wait,
what?
Yeah, they changed her name.
Well, good thing I still have WWE app on my phone, even though it barely works for anything.
Shit. name one WWE thing that does work besides the show. But we're gonna have them have another match. The I Quit match was a great one. To me, it sounded like it could have been a 4-star, but we're going to push for a full 4-star. We're going to have these two fight in a steel cage match.
Ooh.
Hey, nice.
And then we're going to repeat a Monday Night Raw Vince McMahon era type of bullshit. We're going to have another do-over match. Seeing how this match went to a draw the previous week, the Dudleys versus the Hardys in a tables match. Seeing how they went to a draw, I think we need to do a do-over again. But this time, we're not doing a regular tag team match. We're doing a Texas Tornado tag match. And this will be a hardcore Texas Tornado tag match. We're going to get a winner out of one of these two.
You know what's funny? I can't even find her now.
It's Mi Chin.
What the fuck? So she got to use her. She got to use her real name for 2 weeks, and now they renamed her. Fucking legal department, man.
Mi Chin.
Hey man, they just trying to make sure they get paid.
But it happened an hour ago.
Oh, it just happened today. That's so stupid.
An hour ago.
That is so stupid.
It literally happened today. Like, she went from being medium yesterday, and then when I looked for this afternoon, it was like Raw star name is changed, and I was like, cool. And I looked, and I was like, it was just medium yesterday. Like, I couldn't change that before Raw. What the fuck?
Wow, this is whatever. Continue.
Yeah. So the previous week we had a triple threat for the ECW TV No More Contender match, and Sheamus came out on victor. So Sheamus will be facing our ECW TV champion in a Fall Counts Anywhere match.
So Sheamus versus Ciampa, Falls Count Anywhere.
Kevin's stupid.
And right at the end of that match, Paul Heyman, Cesaro, and Shelton Benjamin will come out and surround the ring. And they will tell Ciampa, you win, you lose. But before you leave tonight, you're either going to leave by us or by a stretcher. We're going to get answers, and you're going to give them to us. And right while they're doing that, apparently, you know me, I do shit right. I do shit out of the blue. We have somebody comes out that's going to try to help Ciampa go against Paul Heyman, Cesaro, and Sheamus. And this is right here. Dark is going to throw you off who I picked to come help him at this time now.
Okay.
It's Randy Orton.
Randy coming in from the free agent list.
Yes.
Jesus! I'll pull out the block.
He pulled out his spine. Now it works again. In our final match before the show is over, Jennifer Russo had her open title match, and she hasn't had any good people come across her right now. So I thought about giving her another person on the free agent list just to come in and give her a little, razzle dazzle in a match. So we're going to have Dana Russo versus Jordan Grace.
Okay. Which has actually happened in real life.
Cheeky. I know, Mrs. Super Cheeky and Bill, the captain of the Snoo Club.
Jesus!
And that will be the end of the pay-per-view. You know what the sad thing is? I kind of ran this in SmackDown, in WWE. It actually went crazy.
I don't think I've touched WWE 2K in like a month.
Dude, they already talking about working on 2K23 already.
And Fight Forever still hasn't come out.
Yeah, well, they changed the box art, so CM Punk not a part.
Oh yeah. We're gonna talk about that. It's on the list of things to talk about.
We're definitely gotta talk about.
Hey, look, they did change it, but guess what? I got a really good HD version of it. So when I do get mine, best believe that's gonna be my cover still.
So as we all know, MJF, Maxwell Jacob Freeman,
the man
is the new AEW World Champion. He has defeated Jon Moxley, and I don't want to say nobody saw it coming, but it made sense when it happened. William Regal helped MJF win.
Yeah.
He slid in the brass knucks after he says, "Don't use the diamond ring."
It's weird though, because for some reason when it happened, I just sat there and was like, you know what? This feels right for some weird reason.
Yeah, this does.
I was like, yeah, I will accept this. I will accept this. This is probably the only time that something happened that actually made real viable sense after all the build-up, all the confronting, hell, the trash talking William Regal about not making it WWE. I was like, you know what? That kind of seems fitting.
Yeah. Like I said, it wasn't a shocker, but the fact after it happens, like, this makes sense. The only thing that will not make sense is what happens to the Blackpool Combat Club without the person from Blackpool.
Yeah.
It just becomes a combat club.
Yeah, combat club. Yeah, I guess so.
The combat club. That's it. Which is
did you see?
A cool name.
Did you see the video at the end of the picture?
No, I pirated it, and as soon as MJF sat down on stage, it cut off.
I was to say, yeah. So apparently, at the end of it, the rest of the combat club came out, and Moxley. They was telling Moxley what happened, and when I say Moxley flipped shit,
yeah, he was pissed.
Oh, okay, I did see a clip of it, but I didn't know what that was about. Okay,
he was pissed.
Yeah, he flipped shit, and they all looked disgusted with William Regal, and I was like, yeah, this is how you do storytelling.
Yeah, and then after the main event, we had a good old media scrum, and we know how Tony Khan loves those media scrums. So MJF walks in sweaty, just like Chicago-made Phil did. Walks in sweaty, and he just proceeds to cut a promo. He didn't sit down. He just walked back and forth limping, still selling his knee. And he finished his statement with, "Thank you, fuck you, bye." You know who loves to say thank you, fuck you, bye? The person who coined the phrase? Jim Cornette.
You know what's funny? When he did that, I was like, damn, this reminds me of New Japan when they do their interviews. And I like their interviews when they do shit like this. They just get back there, talk their shit, and then they just walk off. There's no questions being asked, really. There's no, oh, what are you going to do next? No, I come to say what I got to say, and I'm fucking leaving. Yeah. That is it. That's all you get. But the thing that bothered me, and I sent it to Darth, is watching the video, just look at the fucking mark in the background. He looked like he's beating his meat while MJF is walking back and forth. He won't take his eyes off of him. It's just like fixed on him. He just looking back and forth like, yeah, that's what you keep talking. Ooh, the jerking I'm going to do later is going to be immaculate. I might have to call the man with the room full of papers, and we might have to do a back-to-back jerk section. What the fuck?
I forgot you said
weird.
That to me.
Right, it was so weird. Like when I watched it, I was like, yo, why is Tony Khan staring at him like he put something in his drink in the club, and he waited for him to pass out so he could take it. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? It's weird.
I told you, man. He's a fucking mark.
Yeah.
Bruh, on this night, he was a mark. This man was a rapist. He was going to take MJF to the bag, and he was going to show him what that ring really do.
We can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way.
And the choice wasn't going to be MJF's.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
But yeah, very, very effective to turn himself back heel, because he's been kind of on the fence with the first, rejecting the firm and then getting jumped by the firm. So you feel kind of sympathetic for him. And then because he is so over, he's at that point of being a heel that the crowd's going to cheer you even when you win. And obviously Moxley didn't like the fact that MJF was getting cheered. So Moxley was doing a lot of heel shit during the match. But he took his rightful place as the devil himself in this promo at the media scrum.
I kind of like this shirt too with a little devil on the front of it. I was like, I like this shirt. I kind of want this shirt.
Yeah. The opening match was the cage match between Jungle Boy Jack Perry and Luchasaurus. Now, allow me to point out my only issue with the match. Somehow they almost didn't break the table.
Yeah, that threw me off so weirdly, dude. I don't understand how that even happened.
Did Jungle Boy come up short? Or do they just buy their tables too fucking thick?
No, he came up short because when he landed, if you watch the video, game, when he landed, he comes with the elbow. Well, you know, most people come with the elbow. Most of their body weight is also coming down with the table, so it breaks.
Yeah.
His elbow is the only thing to hit Luchasaurus. The rest of his body hit the mat. He didn't hit the damn table.
Yeah. I'm like, coming from that high, how do you barely break the table?
Bruh, it was so funny because when he did it, I was like, what? I was like, did Jungle Boy not weigh enough to fit a nigga through a table? I'm confused.
Now, what was it? About 2 months ago now, when what's the little chick that used to be with the Varsity Blondes?
By the way, that's why
Julia Hart. Go ahead.
By the way, that's why he had to eat pancakes in the mirror.
We'll get to that. Remember when Julia Hart fell off the apron and was supposed to go to that table, but she bounced off of it and almost cracked her head on the guardrail? Yeah. She doesn't weigh enough, and that wasn't high enough. Mm-hmm. But I say Jungle Boy's a legit 180. For you to come 15 feet in the air, you've got to break that table harder than that.
That was a poor anticlimactic event.
Yeah.
That happened. That shit was.
But now at the media scrum, Jungle Boy, he took it upon himself to make fun of CM Punk, and he decided to eat pancakes.
No, man, he has to put on weight because he couldn't break.
No, he sat there bloody like CM Punk, and he decided to eat pancakes. Game blouses.
Man, this is
game blouses.
I love that everybody is like making fun of the idea that CM Punk is not there no more. It's just like now they're getting at him pretty much, and he knows it too.
Well, he's a buckaroo. He's one of the people that the Young Bucks love. So he's got to go along with the joke. Oh, fuck CM Punk, which happened in the Elite's match. The crowd was fucking chanting, fuck CM Punk. And fucking Brandon Cutler was the one standing at the railing yelling it to the crowd. Fuck CM Punk. Fuck CM. And then he's Colt Cabana. It was all him. It was all Brandon Cutler.
I remember the whole chants.
It was all Brandon Cutler. But the Elite themselves, they also took a stab at CM Punk. They had a new entrance theme by the band Kansas, Carry On Wayward Son. And the lyrics in the song say something like, now that you're gone, there'll be peace now that you're gone.
Yeah, there'll be peace when you're gone. Don't you cry no more. Sorry, when the song hit for me, I watched Supernatural. That was Supernatural. I ain't give a fuck about them niggas and what they were trying to say. I was like, bro, this Supernatural thing, what the hell are they doing? Why would they use this? They could use anything else. They could have licensed anything. Yeah. They could have used fuck the police and changed the lyrics and made it CM Punk. Nobody would have gave a shit.
I thought it was great.
But yeah, just
it was funny.
Passive aggressive. Yeah, there's peace now that you're gone. So passive aggressive.
My thing was, it was already peace there, but y'all motherfuckers wouldn't shut y'all mouth. What the hell are you talking about?
They couldn't handle the fact that he came in and he was the reason that the show was growing. He was the only reason it was growing. And now it's regressed back to just the people that want to watch that specific show. They're not bringing in the casuals anymore.
Mm-hmm. And it's stupid for the simple fact that AEW was already its own company. It's its own thing. Good, great. You had people from the indies. You got the people that used to wrestle in WWE. You had stars you built up with the company began. That's great, cool. But you was losing something because it wasn't just it. And then you got CM Punk. And then people that didn't even watch AEW watching. AEW. And you get mad for what? For jealousy? Motherfucker, he hasn't wrestled since what? 2014?
Something like that.
And y'all been wrestling almost every day since. You're known worldwide. At this point right now, I'd have just took that and ran with it. Hey, we can take a rest. We ain't got to do much no more right now. We ain't got to go out there and try to put on 5-star matches every fucking night. We can do something different. See how we also work and have an office job in the back and re-wrestle. We can do something different. No, y'all don't want to do that. Y'all just want to take the limelight and y'all want everything on y'all. No offense. I kind of see why Cody left now at this point.
Yeah. What up, Valdor? As I've said from the beginning of AEW, yes, they have their audience. Their audience was what started AEW. But since the start, you've done very little to grow this company. Your ratings are minusculely more. Your overall effect in the wrestling industry is very minuscule on growing. It's the same people that were going to watch these wrestlers regardless of what promotion they were in. Now they just happen to all be on the same show.
Yep, that's all it is.
All it is.
But back to the actual match. Somehow Death Triangle won, but the reason they won is because this is now a best of 7 series that we found out
fucking weird.
after the match.
I feel like I'm watching a fighting game.
Now, if you take notice,
for a days though.
Actually, my head is blocking the little corner down there. But
okay.
If you take, for those that haven't noticed, the last match will take place in the Kia Forum, which is in California, in San Francisco, which is the shoot Rancho Cucamonga. So obviously, when this series is over, the Elite are going to win the titles in their hometown. Duh.
True.
Duh.
No offense.
Duh.
No offense. I kind of like the commercials they were deleting the Elite.
Yeah, the commercials were cool. Yeah. I'll give them that. That was cool.
Yeah, I kind of wish they just did that for real. Let them sit in the house for a while.
And then we also come to find out Kenny Omega sent a vignette to New Japan, and in said vignette he said, "I will save your promotion."
I was with William Ospreay, bro. As soon as he said what he said, I was like, I'm with you on that one, bro.
And then on Twitter, Will Ospreay said, man said, "I've come to save your company. Bro, save your own."
I was with him with that. I said, bro, how you come to save some other company and you just got back in your own damn company? What do you mean?
So at Wrestle Kingdom 17, we have Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega for the IWGP United States Championship.
No offense. I hope Will Ospreay beat the hell out of Omega just so he could take his ass back to AEW.
I really do.
Yeah.
You know I love Kenny. I really love Ospreay more. So I hope for it to be a good match.
Well, because of the frequency in which they kind of work together, Kenny Omega might actually win the title. There's a possibility for that to happen, and then because if that's January, he could hold it till like Double or Nothing in May, and Ospreay win it back, or whoever else the fuck he decides to feud with.
So is Kenny going to be the belt collector again?
The mid card belt collector, yeah, sure.
The mid card belt collector.
Sure.
This time.
Yeah.
Okay,
cool. We already talked about Jade Cargill and her outfit. I suck at fucking 90s cartoons. Was she like somebody from Mortal Kombat?
No.
So she
the
was
Thundercats.
From Thundercats.
Okay.
She was Chitara. And I would wreck shop on that. You understand me?
So I'm like,
Yeah, so she came out as that. And then Nyla Rose and Vicky Guerrero came out in the Eddie Guerrero special Lowrider. And
I was like, I'm liking this.
And that's pretty much all I got to say about the match. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
It was there. I've seen worse. I've seen better. It was there.
It was there. It was tribute. They had tributes, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen worse. I've seen better. That was the match. I've seen worse. I've seen better. Especially in AEW women's division, I've seen worse.
True that.
But the Ocho, as you just saw, the Ocho retained the Ring of Honor world title in this 4-way match. And there's a bit of tension once again with him and Sammy Guevara. Mm-hmm. which this would be now, the third time that Sammy Guevara is fighting with Chris Jericho, but he keeps going back to him like an a battered wife.
I love you, Ike.
Sing the song, anime. Sing the song, anime.
Bro, no offense. No offense. When they started showing tension, I said, please, we just got away from the inner circle.
Yeah.
Why are we slowly, it seems like we're slowly getting back to that right now. I don't want to see them again.
He just keeps coming back for more. Chris Jericho must be putting it down something fierce. He must be a savage.
I'm about to say, man, you don't see that 6-pack on that 50-year-old man? Shit. Barbara love it.
Yeah, so Chris Jericho will most likely go into Final Battle as a champion because, he's still having the challenges every week where he beats a former Ring of Honor champion. So he most likely will make it to Final Battle as the world champion. And hopefully who is he going to face? Who's left that actually works for them or is available to work, like on a one-off?
He already chose his opponent already that same night.
Who was it? I missed it then.
The same dude that Eddie Kingston wanted to fight in the pre-show.
Oh, that guy. Okay, all right. Yeah, because I don't watch the pre-show. Yeah.
I just want to know who Eddie Kingston's going to fight, but that dude from Japan is also a previous Ring of Honor champion too.
Hold on, I think I have it pulled up. Nope, I closed that window. Oh, well, we're not looking up again. Anyway, yeah, Saraya made her return to the ring against Britt Baker, and she was rusty.
I'm about to say, I can't say it was bad because she hasn't done it in a while.
Yeah.
But I can't say it was good because she ain't done it in a while.
Yeah, she wasn't one of those people that just stepped in and put on a banger the first one back. It was serviceable.
Yeah, so, it was minimal to watch.
If anything, I want to say it was bad chemistry.
Yeah, it kind of was. But I wouldn't put her in the ring with nobody else that wasn't Britt Baker. Because I feel like anybody else in the ring would have probably pulled a Sasha Banks on her for real again.
But I wasn't surprised about it, honestly, because she was out for a while. She didn't even train.
Yeah, 5 years. She missed 5 years.
She just heard about her medical condition, or medically cleared. She just got medically cleared.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, you also got to think about it too. When Daniel Bryan had his and Edge had his, they were still kind of working out, but they wasn't taking no bumps. Mm-hmm. With Saraya, it was just like, your back might be fucked up. You might not need to do anything. So she was like, I just won't do anything. And nobody would clear her in WWE. So, if you never get cleared, they don't need to keep trying to train at this point. You might as well say, fuck it.
Yeah, let me go to a couple comments. Valdor said, best of 7. Do they really need that many matches to shine? That time could go to other talents. And then he said, Sammy has Stockholm Syndrome. That's what it's called, Stockholm Syndrome.
Damn.
I miss you, Daddy Jericho. I gotta come home.
And then Kelvin was saying, eat the cake, anime.
Let's talk about Mr. What do you call it? Tag team title match.
I was going in order. Next up was the triple threat between Wardlow, Samoa Joe, and Will Hobbs for the TNT Championship. And now Samoa Joe is a double champion. Because when you need titles unified, you find a Samoan named Joe, i.e. Roman Reigns.
This looks like a Vince McMahon wet dream again.
No offense, but I'm about to say no offense, but I feel like Big E was watching this and was enjoying the hell out of it.
Yeah, he likes to just get oiled up for no reason and sit on his couch.
Three big meaty men. Meat. Slapping on meat, slapping on more meat. Yeah, it just fits him.
Slapping meat.
I get this was just a weird match because you put Wardlow and Joe together. They're a tag team for 3-4 weeks. Joe immediately turns on him, and now all of a sudden Will Hobbs, who kind of had a beef with Wardlow and kind of had a beef with Joe, he decides to challenge hop in the match with them. I guess to take the pin because you don't want to beat Wardlow. Because in the back of my mind, Wardlow now has to go after MJF, right?
Kind of, yes. The case, yeah.
Yeah, because you got to get the title off him, but you can't beat him. So that's the only reason Hobbs was there to take the pin. He's like the Luke Harper of the Bret Wyatt family. He's just there to take the pin.
That was sad. That was sad, but true.
Yeah, Luke Harper always took the pin.
Yeah, that's true. Brody had to take over.
Yeah. And then for the AEW Women's Championship and all that ass between Jamie Hayter and Toni Storm. And
I ain't never seen four colors that I wanted all around me all the time.
Chicks of the week.
And they did the right thing. Jamie Hayter was so over. She was so not taking nothing away from Toni Storm. She's been an amazing champion for the 3 months she's been champion. But Jamie Hayter's just so over right now. And she's it. She's what needs to grow this division. She's the good things about this division.
All we need is the title interim taken off.
Yeah, because Thunder Rosa's still hiding in the bathroom.
Yeah, she's still hiding. What the fuck? Like, damn, like, what the hell is going on with that?
I mean, I was on Thunder Rosa's side, but until I started hearing people that, like, are friends of hers start talking about, like, fucking Conan was like, when he did an interview, was like, oh, I was talking to her about her injury. And she's like, oh, yeah, it was my arm. It's like, I thought you said it was your knee. And he's like, yeah, she just legitimately ran from whatever was happening with backstage politics. So if people that she's friends with are now throwing her under the bus, then apparently she is the problem and not the locker room itself.
Yeah.
So, female CM Punk?
No, CM Punk has a case because he was the biggest draw on the show. She has no case.
No, I'm just saying in general. She's the
yeah.
female CM Punk of the division right now? Nobody wants her there?
Yeah, basically. And now the tag title match between the Acclaimed and Sneaky Swerve and whatever they called Keith Lee. And yo, never mind the match. That fucking music video from Dynamite. That they did them dirty because the actors didn't even look like them. It looked like Rich Swann and Willie Mack.
Yo, it did. I was like, yo, y'all some how do I put this? Some fucked up racist individuals. Like, if you got beef with them niggas in Impact, just say that.
Tell me it doesn't look like Willie Mack and Rich Swann.
They wasn't even the same skin tone color. Keith Lee and Swerve were like lightest brown. These two men I picked was dark skin. That was literally fucking Rich Swann and Mac, bro. That was not Swerve and Keith Lee.
And look at the way the dude is smiling. That's all Rich Swann.
Bruh, the more I look at that upper top right one is the more I get mad at it for some reason.
Yeah. The match was pretty good. They worked on the injury that apparently Anthony Bowens got from Dynamite. They exploited that. You almost had a Billy Gunn spot, but then you took him out of the equation because he's been involved before. Out of the three matches, I'd rank it the third. I think each match has gotten progressively less interesting because I think they just struck gold at All Out. Because who thought that would have been a banger the way that was a banger? They struck gold that night. And because Tony Khan's an inexperienced booker, fuck the booker of the year shit he gets from Uncle Dave. He wasn't smart enough to call an audible and change the titles then. They had a rematch at Grand Slam. Still good, but not as good as the first one. And then this one, again, good, but still not as good as the last one.
Like, it's dying out.
Yeah. But again, now it's time for them to move on. I want to say Gun Club. Go back to the Billy Gunn and his sons. Go back to that, and build that towards FTR because FTR's got to get back in the mix.
Yeah.
And then after that, what other legit tag teams do you want involved right now?
Me, or you talking about the company? Because anybody that's a tag team that's actually wrestling right now on TV.
That's just it. Who else is wrestling for them on TV right now?
Oh, you talking about for them? I was just talking about at this point.
Like There's no tag teams being used in AEW right now.
It's really not like. No offense, AEW tag team division reminds me of the Divas division.
It's like they have such a deep roster, and they've now gotten to the point where they've turned to WWE where it's just the same people on TV every week. That rotation thing Tony was doing, it's kind of disappeared, and you're just seeing the same people every week.
I'm about to say, hell yeah, because Dark and what's the other show they have?
Elevation.
Yeah, those right there have almost everybody just on the roster that you don't see.
Yeah.
At this point now, those two shows are technically NXT level up, but we're not going to talk about that.
Valor said the bootlegs of the bootlegs.
The 99-cent Rich
Dead ass.
and Willie Mack.
Yeah. And now the third thing that AEW has done to take a shot at CM Punk this week, they've changed the cover to Fight Forever, which still is not out after, 2.5 years?
Still coming soon.
Coming soon. You can pre-order it, but will you ever actually get it? Who knows?
Let me tell you, when this game finally come out, we'll be on the PS13.
They'll hold your $70 hostage until they see fit.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys thinking that this will beat the record for Veer?
It's already past Veer. It's already past Veer.
The sad thing is, it's past Veer, but it's more anticipated and wanted than Veer.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yes,
that is true. Oh man.
Yeah, it's. Who knows when it's coming?
The game is still coming soon, guys. Still coming soon.
At this weekend, there was a New Japan event. I forgot what event it was, but they introduced the IGWP Women's Championship, and Kairi Sane is the first champion.
Yes,
Yeah.
it actually surprised the hell out of me, but also I'm happy for it.
Yeah, I like that belt design. It's very simple, but it also has like shades of like the '80s men's title. It looks kind of like that.
It looks like they took the original New Japan old school man title. They said, "Hey, let's just shrink it down and make a women's one."
Yeah, because it's kind of got like the crown feel across the top. And
now,
then,
my thing is what this is. So who's going to be the next person that face her for it?
That's true.
Because they pay-per-views are kind of long before they get a challenger.
Yeah. Well, I'm guessing it could be Maki Ito, who she showed up at GCW, and apparently she challenged Nick Gage.
Yeah, bruh, that threw me off, and I was like, I don't know if I want to see this match, but I don't want to see this match.
And freaking
Nick Gage.
There's two different personalities, two different worlds.
Like I have like this.
She could die.
I despise everything Maki Ito stands for. I so despise everything Maki Ito stands for, but at the same time, I want to see it because it is so bad. I have that sick perversion with her like that.
Like, the sad thing is, Maki Ito, she looked like she can take an ass whooping because of New Japan. But I don't think she's ready for that ass whooping.
I thought you were going in a different direction with that.
Oh, no. I was going to still go the same direction. You just got to give me a minute. Like, I don't know if she wants that ass whooping, but if you throw OnlyFans links behind it, I will pay to watch that. Do it.
She does have an OnlyFans.
I know, that's what I said.
It is $19.99. It's $19.99. I looked it up.
Hey, look. If she said, here go the uncut match of her and Nick Gage, best believe I'm paying that $19. I'm going to watch that with my bottle of lotion and my paper towel next to me. I'm watching that match.
Kelvin said it looks like the Mabel King of the Ring Championship.
It does. Yo, no offense, but I see her wrestling him and it not being as bad as who I think she could wrestle. That would be worse.
Yeah.
And that would be, imagine she had to face New Jack.
Oh, God.
Oh, fuck.
That'd be the first person he actually killed on TV.
And he'd do it with a smile on his face and go home.
We know he's tried to kill other people, but he would actually complete it this time.
Nick Gage, yeah, he's up there. New Jack, whole new level. You seeing Jesus before the night is over.
Our good friend, the Iron Sheik, he took to Twitter in regards to the Buffalo Bills game that got moved out of Buffalo because of the blizzard. He said it looked like the Jake Roberts hotel room in 1986.
Damn.
Damn, son,
somebody
where'd you
tweeted,
find
"What do you
this?"
mean they can't play football in this?"
Yo, no offense, but I need Jake to say just get on Twitter and be like, "Fuck you."
Yeah. Just a response.
I think even Jake had to laugh at that one.
He probably did, but that's man, fuck you. Get your ass up.
Yeah.
Talk about me.
So this weekend is WWE/NXT pay-per-views. We've got the new pay-per-view, premium live event. It's no longer pay-per-view. Premium live event from NXT, Deadline. And they are introducing the Iron Survivor match. And the rules to this match are tougher than Steiner math.
Yeah, seriously, because listening to this shit, I was like, yo, am I dyslexic and a little slow? What the hell just happened? I'm confused with what was going on.
It might not actually be that difficult. It just might have been Shawn Michaels and his lazy eye trying to read it.
It says 2 challenges, but his eye says 6.
Like if you're watching, just look through the rules or go Google it. The only thing that doesn't make sense to me is the penalty box. Why do we have a penalty box in wrestling? Somebody's got to be taken out of the ring, put in a penalty box, and then you're let back. No, if you get pinned, you lose a point. That's what it should be. Just you lose a point and the match keeps going. This is just a really complicated championship scramble from, what was that, like 2009?
Yeah, they haven't done one of those in a while because that last big one they did. Brian Kendrick technically was a WWE champion for about 36 seconds.
Yeah, but yeah,
they don't count it.
This just seems like a complete clusterfuck waiting to happen, and they're going to do 2 of these. They're doing a men's and women's.
Oh my god.
Yeah, if this comes back next year, they've got to get rid of the penalty box, and you just lose a point for getting pinned. That's what it's got to be.
Yeah, it's got to be simple, man. Like I can't follow up with half of this shit, by the way.
Or just have the fucking championship scramble. Simpler rules.
I'm about to say
the person that has the belt at the end of the period of time is the champion.
Exactly.
End of story.
I was gonna say the penalty box sounds like something you need to do if you got more than 2 challengers in there and somebody do something stupid and then they can't get back into the match, so they lose a chance of probably winning the belt for real.
Yeah, because let's say you get
sense.
pinned within the first 5 minutes, but there's only 2 people. So now we're just gonna sit there and wait until the next challenger comes out or till the penalty time runs out. Seriously? Obviously you're not going to book it that way, but logically, if this was a real sporting event, something like that could happen.
True. It could.
Anyway, over on the Big Boy channel on Fox, Kevin Owens has joined Drew McIntyre and the Brawling Brutes for their War Games match. This is now the second time Kevin Owens is brought in as the last man. What was it, 2019, where he joined Ciampa, Dijakovic, and Keith Lee?
Mm-hmm.
Because he was announced, I believe, day of the War Games.
Yeah,
he was the last man.
Day of the pay-per-view, like when they didn't have first man, he came out just to his own music.
And each time he's come back in the duct tape T-shirt. He seems to like that T-shirt for War Games.
I feel like every time there's a War Games and they get Kevin Owens, I feel like once he bring out that duct tape T, that's his version of Cactus Jack.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
Cause that's when he is dangerous and he started doing all his moves, swanton, the springboard backflip. He does everything that night. On a regular night when he got the stuff, he's seeing you with a stunner. He going about his business.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, those are the times you get Kevin Steen.
You're definitely getting Kevin Steen on the War Games. But this is going to be a good match. I'm definitely going to have my
But either one of 2 things are going to happen as the finish. Either Roman's going to win, or he walks out to eliminate himself, and somehow Sami Zayn loses the match for them. See, between Sami and Jay, bickering loses the match for them.
I feel like the end of the match is either going to be determined on Sammy or Jay fucking doing something stupid in that match and pissing Roman off.
Yeah, like I
And
said,
one
it'll
gonna
piss
get-
Roman
one
off.
Get eliminated.
He'll walk out to eliminate himself. That way he doesn't get pinned. And then that's the only way the Bloodline loses. Because otherwise, it's Roman's got to win the fucking match for them, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all expecting Roman to just pin everybody. So.
Word.
Unless we have another surprise entrant and they just bring in like Jacob Fatu to replace Roman.
Shit. You
I'm about to say, yeah, because no offense, I'm tired of hearing Roman say, I smashed him. Okay, we know you're on Grinder. We just don't want to keep hearing it every day. Let's say you beat him, motherfuckers.
Over in the women's match, we still don't have a fifth woman for Bianca Belair's team, and they've now added this hooded person to the graphic instead of Lady Vacant.
It's gonna be Candice LeRae.
She's the champion of all champions, though.
I want to say Charlotte. That was
I
my
want
guess.
to say Charlotte. I want to say Charlotte too, but it's weird that WWE didn't use the vacant female model, but you used a hooded person. I mean, you took a photo of somebody in a hood to do this, and somebody got a good HD quality photo on Twitter, and the hair is like a baby blue color. And the only person who got baby blue color hair is Candice LeRae.
Yeah. They did run a vignette for Charlotte at Extreme Rules. And then obviously she hasn't been on TV since that vignette. And they haven't referred to her since that vignette. So I feel like that was like to test the waters. Do people want Charlotte back yet?
No. She's done enough with her life right now in WWE. Let her get her rest.
Oh, Andrade's hurt. He just had surgery for some shit.
Oh, look, now she got a reason to stay home. Stay home and jump his bones all damn day.
Not like he, after he got himself kicked off of TV for, I forgot what he did, but because he wanted to get fired, but Tony told him just go home.
Hey man, go ahead and go home. Shit.
That was the Sammy Guevara bullshit. The second or third time Sammy Guevara incited a fight backstage, but he doesn't get suspended. But CM Punk gets suspended for actually fighting when somebody threatened him physically. But whatever.
Hey man, I told you, bro. When you Sammy Guevara, bro, you kissed the ass that you've been followed since you was a child, and Chris Jericho is the thickest thing in the locker room for him to kiss. So he ain't gonna give that up.
No, it's because Sammy snorts coke off of Tony's inner thigh, but that's another story. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I would say, you short as him or you short as his girl.
Damn.
Damn, son.
Either one.
Yeah, either one.
Probably one on both thigh. But anyway, this has been a fun night.
This has.
So the Ultra Heelz podcast comes to an end once again, my friend. I have been Darth Messiah, and you, sir.
Alex, the motherfucking Hill.
Good night, J. Kid.
Good night to all. A good night.
Peace.